Okay, we're going to call the 9th meeting of this year. Village Board of Trustees of the Village of Depew. It's July 13th, 2026. Running a little bit late, looks like it's 7:08. And Trustee Kraft with the pledge, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So real quick moment. Within the depths of our being lies an untapped wellspring of potential, a boundless reservoir of strength with unwavering resolve. May we recognize our power to create change, weaving transformation into the fabric of our personal lives and in the world beyond. Let empowerment be the anthem that propels us forward, guiding us towards a brighter, more compassionate future. Notifications of fire exits by Trustee Z.
The emergency exits are located to my left and to the rear of the room. In the event of an alarm or emergency, please move in an orderly fashion to the exits and evacuate the building.
Need a roll call?
Trustee Adolph.
Here.
Trustee Zimba.
Here.
Trustee Kraft.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Morowski.
Here.
Mayor Peterson.
Here. Tonight we have a little bit of a lengthy agenda. We'll go over the items. If you have any questions on the agenda items only, that's what we'll deal with first tonight. Later on in the meeting, if it's a topic that's not in the agenda, we'll entertain those at that time. First tonight, we have a public hearing for zoning law, local law number 3, 2026. Who wants to share a little bit on that?
So we're still working on that. There's a lot of small tweaks we want to make to our zoning law, and we don't have all the updates yet. Comments were continuing to come in Friday afternoon. So the plan is to open the public hearing and then keep it open to the next meeting when we have a draft to work on. And if anyone wants to tell us anything about how we could improve our zoning law, we're happy to hear you during the public hearing, but for now it's not ready for the public hearing to be closed.
Okay, next, item number 2 tonight, permission for the Depew Volunteer Fire Department to use one side of the Park Pavilion in Fireman's Park, October 18th, 2026, for a tailgate football party, and permission to grant the Depew Volunteer Fire Department to use the entire Fireman's Park Pavilion for October 25th, 2026 for the community Halloween candy pass out. Item number 3 is approve Founder's Day, which is this week, starts Thursday, July 16th. It's July 16th, 17th, and 18th in Veterans Park, and this particular resolution includes the particulars about the music and the craft vendors and food vendors. Resolution number 4, approved National Night Out, which is being run by the fire department and the police department. Chief Musialik, you have anything to add to that?
No, just that between Lieutenant Bernard from the police department and my first assistant chief, John Huey, we put a lot of work into this event. We brought it back a few years back. It was a popular event for many years. We've been building it back up the last few years, and it's a great event, and it's a free event for the community. Please come out and join us on that first Tuesday in August at Fireman's Park.
Okay. Number 5, the last 2 meetings that we've had a lot of interest in short-term rental law, local law number 4 of 2026. So this next resolution is to authorize the administrator to advertise for a public hearing on that. Sam, I know you've been doing some work on the short-term rental law.
Yeah.
Any comments?
Sure. So in addition to what I said to Dave off the record, which was the whole spiel, we've crafted a short-term rental law that is based off what we had drafted in 2023 when this issue last came around, as well as the Village of Hamburg law, which the mayor found and circulated, and is a very good registry and system to oversee short-term rentals, as well as a means to regulate those bad actors. And we also built in some additional penalties that's being circulated to all the trustees, building department, so we can get comments on it and hopefully pass it after the public hearing at the next board meeting.
Okay. Agenda item number 6, permission to advertise for Cheektowaga Community Development Block Grant bid notice. This is for sidewalks that is located on Lee Street in the neighborhood of Lee and Howard. Next item is number 7, permission to sign the First Amendment for tower location change request. And number 8 is the same kind of deal, approve permission to sign a Second Amendment of the tower location change request. These are for, with the repeater, right? This is,
Yes, so it's the Sam show tonight. Look at
yes, it is. That's why we saved you up for tonight.
So we have 3 leases with a cell tower company, and our police department's been trying to put a repeater on those cell towers, one of them, for a couple years now. So we finally reached an agreement. The police needed a little bit more space than the lease allowed for. So we reached an agreement giving them that more space. And then we realized they need to go on a different tower. So this is literally the same agreement, just swapping towers.
Okay.
And there might be a part 3 to that saga. Stand by for the next meeting.
Resolution number 9, appoint a new police officer. And that's Ryan Litwin. And it'll become effective on August the 2nd of 2026, with the idea that he's going into the academy later that month. Anything you'd like to add there, sir?
Just that is now the time to do that? Is now the time to do that?
No,
Oh, okay,
we'll get to it.
yeah.
All right, next up is resolution number 10, DPW grass cutting. And I know that Brian Uselak usually handles all that. Permission to sign the grant application for WIA. This is money to pay for our TEC consent order,
And this is for phase 10
phase 10 of 11.
of 11. So we're getting there.
12 is permission to sign an amendment. And that's to phase 10 contract that we were just talking about. Number 13, adopt and modify an updated employee handbook. We found that the employee handbook was outdated a number of years.
Yes.
So we made some changes, and Regina's been heading that up.
Part of a bigger overhaul that we're doing to it, but this is just a few to start.
Another permission to sign an amendment. This is number 14. Amend the general financial services contract with Municipal Solutions. Number 15 tonight, permission to sell property. This is the ability to sell off the property that we were able to obtain from the county of Erie on 0 Broadway. It's closest to Twin Village Recycling, and it's about 17.2 acres. And we did very well with that.
And just to be clear, we're kind of approving the concept, which is the land is selling for this price. I've gone back and forth on the actual agreement with the attorneys involved, so we don't have a final document for you to sign, but
Okay.
we have a final substance of the document for you to sign.
So we'll leave it as is?
You can approve it as is, yeah.
Okay.
I just thought it was important to put that on there.
All right, so we've gone through everything that's on the agenda tonight. If anybody has any comments or questions on any of those 15 items. We'll take questions and comments up front. Name and address, and we'll do our best to answer the question. Anything on those items that I just read off?
There is one addition to agenda item 2. It's my apologies. It's the wrong draft of that agenda item is in there. Chief Musick did add a permission to take Squad 2
Yes.
to training on 2060 William Street in Cheektowaga on Tuesday, July 21st, from 1900 hours to 22 hours.
What if we're doing that with unfinished and other business like we've done?
Well, he sent it, I did write the
Oh,
resolution
okay.
with it, the wrong copy got
All
put
right.
into our agenda that we're reading here.
Training center's on William? I thought it was on.
So that's number 2. That's trustee Z and trustee Adolph.
Training center's on Broadway, right?
No, we were going to
It's with-
2060 William Street, which is a salvage
I'm
yard
sorry.
It's a junk.
for it's different kind of training. It's auto extrication training.
Right.
We cut up cars and stuff.
I thought I heard the word training.
For a training,
It is for
I
training,
apologize.
yeah.
That was
Do
my
we have the
fault.
right wording, everyone?
Yeah, it's there.
Squad 2 to training, 2060 William Street, Cheektowaga.
On Tuesday, July 21st.
Got it. 1900 to 2200.
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect.
I apologize for the error.
Okay, seeing that there's no comments or questions on the agenda items, we'll move ahead then with the public hearing, zoning law, local law number 3 of 2026.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I'd like to open the public hearing for zoning law, local law number 3 of 2026 at 7:20 PM.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. And if I heard you right, we're leaving that open. And if anybody wants to add anything to the public hearing on zoning law, we'll take that now. Okay,
About the zoning law
Zoning law.
changes?
Yeah.
No, there will come a time for that, don't worry.
Yeah.
Good question.
okay,
I'm hearing impaired, I apologize.
That's okay.
No worries.
okay. And we're gonna,
What's up, Dave?
Okay, I don't think we even need a motion, we're just saying we're keeping it open.
okay,
Dave raised his hand.
What was the zoning law? What would it involve?
We're making, well, Don, I think you could take the lead on some of the improvements we want, because you're just telling me what to
Yeah,
change.
it's so, just making some changes to some laws that are kind of archaic or antiquated, or missing some verbiage that is important to actually enforce that law properly. That's it, nothing major.
so we're gonna be keeping this open for a number of meetings, I imagine.
I think we'll be done, I mean, they got me the stuff on Friday.
Okay.
I just haven't put pen to paper yet,
Okay.
so hopefully we have them for
Okay,
next
so
month.
that'll remain open to the next meeting at least?
Yes.
And we'll go and deal with it at that time. Agenda item number 2, permission for the Depew Volunteer Fire Department.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following resolution and move for its adoption. Permission is hereby granted to the Depew Volunteer Fire Department to use the one side of the Fireman's Park Pavilion on Sunday, October 18th, 2026, for a tailgate party from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Permission is hereby granted to the Depew Volunteer Fire Department to use the entire Fireman's Park Pavilion on Sunday, October 25th, 2026, for the Community Halloween Candy Drive-Through. Candy Drive-Through, excuse me. Also, permission is hereby granted to the Depew Volunteer Fire Department to utilize Squad Number 2 for a training exercise at 2060 William Street in Cheektowaga on July 21st from 1900 hours to 2200 hours.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed, and that motion is carried. Agenda item number 3, authorization to hold Founder's Day.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Be it resolved, permission is hereby granted to hold the Depew Founders Day celebration in the Village of Depew on Thursday, July 16th, 2026, Friday, July 17th, 2026, and Saturday, July 18th, 2026. Terrace Boulevard will be closed from Thursday, July 16th, 2026 at 6 a.m. until Sunday at July 19th, 2026 at 1 p.m. Music permission is granted to Tequila Sunrise to use the event stage on Thursday, July 17th, 2026. And permission is hereby granted and the Depew High School Alumni Band to use the gazebo and Nerds Gone Wild to use the event stage on Friday, July 17th, 2026. And permission is hereby granted to the undercovered to use the event stage on Saturday, July 18th, 2026. Food and vendors, there will be a variety of food and trucks and vendors using Terrace Boulevard and Veterans Park for the duration of the event. Permission is also granted to use Veterans Park for a variety of family-friendly activities for the duration of the event. Permission is also granted for use of restrooms at Southside Fire Station.
I second the motion.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Adolf.
Yes.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Marowski.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
And that's carried.
Agenda item number 4, authorize National Night Out.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, be it resolved, permission is hereby granted to hold National Night Out at Fireman's Park, Depew, New York 14043 on Tuesday, August 4th, 2026. Use of the pavilion and gazebo is also authorized. There will be food trucks on hand as well.
I second that.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Adolf.
Yes.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Marowski.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
And that's carried.
Agenda item number 5, authorize the administrator to advertise a public hearing on the short-term rental law, local law number 4 of 2026.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I'd like to make a motion and move for its adoption. The administrator is authorized to advertise a public hearing to discuss the short-term rental law. The public hearing will take place on July 27, 2026, in the Depew Village Hall Council Chambers, 85 Manitow Street, Depew, New York 14043 at 7 p.m.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that motion is carried. Agenda item number 6, authorize the administrator to advertise for bids.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. The administrator is authorized to advertise for bids for Village of Depew Cheektowaga Side Sidewalk 2026 project, with the bid opening to be held on Friday, August 7th, 2026, in the council chambers, 85 Manitou Street, Depew, New York 14043.
I second the motion.
Need a roll call? I'm sorry. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that also is carried. This is the one. Permission to sign tower location change request, 85 Manitou Street to 200 Rutherford Place.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I'd like to make a motion and move for its adoption. Be it resolved, Mayor Kevin Peterson is authorized to sign the First Amendment draft of tower location change request, 85 Manitow Street to 200 Rutherford Place.
I second that motion.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Adolf.
Yes.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Marowski.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
And that's carried.
Agenda item number 8, permission to sign tower location change request, 85 Manitou Street to 200 Rutherford Place.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Be it resolved, Mayor Kevin Peterson is authorized to sign Second Amendment for the tower location change request, 85 Manitou Street to 200 Rutherford Place.
I second the motion.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Adolph?
Yes.
Trustee Zimba?
Yes.
Trustee Kraft?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Marowski?
Yes.
Mayor Peterson?
Yes. Excuse me. All right. Agenda item number 9, appoint a new police officer. Pursuant to Section 4-400 of Village Law, I, Mayor Kevin Peterson, do hereby appoint Ryan Litwin, effective August 2nd, 2026, to the position of police officer pending civil service clearance at the rate of pay per the budget. I need a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Adolph?
Yes.
Trustee Zimba?
Yes.
Trustee Kraft?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Marowski?
Yes.
Mayor Peterson?
Yes.
And that's carried.
Now, Chief McNamara, you have the floor.
Yes, young Ryan, welcome aboard. We're lucky to have him. Ryan comes to us. He's an EMT. He's a military police officer in the U.S. Army National Guard, and he's currently serving in the New York State Correctional Program, helping out with docs. So we're very fortunate to have him. He's going to start the academy at the end of the month. We have high hopes for him there, and then high hopes for a wonderful career in the village of Depew.
You want your parents to come up too?
Hey, you can come up and take a photo if you want. You guys can come up.
All right, there you go. Congratulations, welcome. Trustee D, anything?
Congratulations, young man. Thank you in advance for everything you're going to do to keep the residents in our village safe. Thanks.
The other side, Trustee Kraft?
Yeah, welcome aboard. Congratulations, and we'll see you around.
Trustee Adolph?
We've heard a lot of good things about you, so we're really excited. I hope you do take the opportunity to see how collaborative the village of Depew is as you work through different departments and as you go through your training. So we're excited for you and good luck with everything.
Deputy Mayor Morosky?
Congratulations and good luck.
And welcome. It's nice to have you on board. I know that we've sort of turned over our police force over the last couple of years. A lot of younger people like yourself. We welcome you. We wish you Godspeed and do a good job. Okay? Next item. This is number 10, approved DPW grass cutting.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make a following motion and move for its adoption. Whereas the village is encountering numerous vacant and foreclosed homes in the village, and orders to remedy have been issued to the property owner on record at 20 Beverly Drive, 166 Calumet Avenue. Whereas the high grass is a nuisance to neighbors and attracts rodents, be it resolved, permission is granted to the Department of Public Works to mow the above-named streets that are not mowed by the due date on the order to remedy for the 2026 year. The cost of said mowings will be attached to the village tax bill for that property.
I second the motion.
Need a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Adolph?
Yes.
Trustee Zimba?
Yes.
Trustee Kraft?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Marowski?
Yes.
Mayor Peterson?
Yes.
And that's carried.
Agenda item number 11, and that is permission to sign the grant application for a WIA grant resolution with reference to the proposed Village of Depew, Erie County, New York Sewer Phase 10 Improvement Project.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I'd like to make a motion, move for its adoption. Whereas the Village of Depew Village Board supports the submission of a New York State Water Infrastructure Improvement Act, WIFA, grant on behalf of the village for the Sewer Phase 10 project, hereinafter referred to as the project, and whereas affordability for the village residents and property owners is a significant concern and advancement of the proposed project, and whereas an engineering report entitled Phase 10 Sanitary Sewer Evaluation Survey and Corrective Action Plan recommends implementing the project to help improve wastewater quality and protect public health. And now therefore be it resolved as follows. 1. The village board authorizes Municipal Solutions, Inc. to prepare an application for WIFA grant funds from the New York State Environmental Facilities Corporation, EFC. And 2. The village board authorizes the village mayor to execute the application and any necessary supporting documents required to the application of WIFA grants from the New York State Environmental Facilities Corporation, EFC. And 3, this resolution shall take place effective immediately.
I second that.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Adolph.
Yes.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Marowski.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
And that's carried.
Agenda item number 12, permission to sign the amended Phase 10 contract.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following resolution and move for its adoption. Be it resolved, the Village of Depew Mayor Kevin J. Peterson is authorized to sign the amended Phase 10 contract between Municipal Solutions, Inc. and the Village of Depew.
I'll second that motion.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Adolph.
Yes.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Marowski.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
And that's carried.
Freezing right along. Number 13, adopt and modify an updated employee handbook.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Be it resolved, the village board will adopt/modify the current employee handbook sections 801, 802, 806, and 808.
I second that motion.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Adolph.
Yes.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Marowski.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
And that's carried.
Agenda item number 14, permission to sign an amended general financial services contract.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following resolution and move for its adoption. Be it resolved, the Village of Depew Mayor Kevin J. Peterson is authorized to sign the amended General Financial Services Contract between Municipal Solutions, Inc. and the Village of Depew.
Second that motion.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Adolph.
Yes.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Marowski.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes. Agenda item 15, permission to sell property.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion, move for its adoption. Whereas permission is given to the Village of Depew's Mayor Kevin Peterson to sign the purchase agreement for the sale of the parcel at 0 Broadway Street, 103.19-1-16 to 4201 Broadway LLC.
I second the motion.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Adolph.
Yes.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Marowski.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
And that's carried.
Okay, we did not receive any applications for employment in the last 2 weeks. Actually, a little longer than 2 weeks. 17 is department head reports for police, June 2026, and the building department, May 2026 and June 2026.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I'd like to make a motion and we move for adoption to approve the Police June 2026 Department Head Report as well as the Building Department Head Report for May 2026 and June of 2026.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that is carried. Number 18, unfinished and other business, there is none. Before we get to public comments and concerns, we'll go around the room to the departments. We're going to start over in the building department with Don.
Kind of a busy season, a lot of construction going on. We just finished a build-out over at the old skating rink on Transit Road there. There's going to be a new dance studio It's a fairly large one. It's a pretty nice, nice building. They just finished their application today and dropped it off, so they should be good within the next week or two to open. Luma Leaf, the dispensary, got their temporary. They'll be opening their doors very soon also. Pardon? That is, the old Pokemon store up there,
The old Bank of America.
Bank of America.
Bank of America, that's where that is now. So, we just got a hodgepodge of build-outs that are going on right now that will be being occupied soon by businesses, but I don't have the information on that right now.
It's incredible to see the Erie One BOCES building. It's like a shell of what was there.
Yeah, but the work is progressing nicely. The west end, which is closest to Dick Road, all the concrete's now in, all the infrastructure below is done, and they are, they tore the complete roof off, opened up the roof for the courtyards.
Skylights, right? Or-
Well,
Oh, that's right,
courtyards,
yeah.
courtyard's probably twice the size of this room in the center of the building. So it's coming along nicely. They had to tear down, because of the age of the actual flat roof on the east wing, they decided it was better to tear it completely off, which made a hell of a mess. They've been cleaning that since they started, but I was there on Thursday, I believe, and they've got a lot of the main structure, the I-beams and posts up, and they're starting to hang the new web trussing and stuff above, so,
Nice.
our joists, so it's transforming slowly but surely, but I think it'll start to move along really quickly again.
Think they'll get buttoned up for the winter to do the work?
On the west end, yes. I'm not 100% sure about the east end. I imagine they're going to have at least a roof on and it's somewhat weather tight. They really can't work on the inside until they get that done anyway, so I'm assuming that's where they're pushing for right now.
Okay. Thank you, Don. Across the table here, we have Kevin from our Recreation Department.
Everything's going really well. I mean, all the leagues at Fireman's Park, the kickball and the floor hockey and everything else is going real well. My guys are doing a great job on the parks. They're all cleaned up, but they look really good. The pool is really done well so far this year. It's been very warm, and obviously the only thing we're going through is a lot of chlorine because it's getting burnt off. But the numbers are very good. Average between 40 people a day, which is a good number to start.
Okay. Come up on the dais, we have Chief Brian Musilak from our Fire Department.
Good evening, everyone. Since our last board meeting, we've had 29 calls, which brings us 200 year-to-date. It's been a busy couple of weeks here. We had a few significant calls. Very proud of our membership and the way our firefighters have performed. I'd like to welcome our newly hired police officer. Looking forward to working with you out in the field once you graduate from the academy. I'm proud to say that our fire department and police department have a really good relationship and work really well together out in the field. Other than that, just come out and enjoy Founder's Day. Should be a good event this upcoming weekend. And from a fire safety standpoint, we're getting a lot of carbon monoxide detector activations lately. If your detector's activated, please call us. That's what we're here for. We'll come out. We have gas detection meters. We'll check everything out. Rather err on the side of caution. Remember, carbon monoxide is odorless and colorless, so you would not know if you actually did have a carbon monoxide issue inside your residence or your place of work. So please call us. Come out. Err on the side of caution, please. Also, make sure that you check those batteries and also that the detectors are up to date. 10-year shelf life on them, on carbon dioxide detectors or smoke detectors. That's all I have. Thank you.
Okay. On the other side, Police Chief Jim McNamara.
Good evening again. Busy month of June for the police department. We handled 1,832 complaints. 100 of those were criminal. We recovered one stolen vehicle from out of the jurisdiction. A total of 38 accidents, 9 of them were injury, and we arrested 36 people, 24 males, 2 juveniles. Wrote a total of 300 summonses this past month. a reminder, weather's better, enjoy your summers, but please slow down, obey the traffic rules. And then we've seen an uptick in larceny from vehicles. So make sure you're locking your vehicles in the evening. Make sure you stow your valuables elsewhere besides your vehicle. Don't leave your fobs in there, extra keys in there, wallets, credit cards, stuff of that nature. Thanks.
Legal, Sam Alba.
Okay, so we've been writing laws, we've been answering questions, we've been reviewing contracts. I think I covered most of them tonight, but, you know, the Airbnb law took up most of my time the past week. I'm excited for that. I'm confident we'll get the zoning code where it needs to be to make our zoning board meetings more efficient. And, yeah, remember to send me your contracts before you sign them. There will be solutions we can find to make things work, but I've always got a review.
Okay. Deputy Mayor Morosky, what do you got?
Just everybody, this is the big weekend for Founder's Day, and enjoy. It looks like the weekend's supposed to be pretty nice. A little hot, but pretty nice and dry, so come out and enjoy yourself.
Trustee Z?
The village marched in the 4th of July parade this year again in the town of Lancaster. What a privilege it was for me to participate with all of you and carry our nation's flag. I mean, who am I? Thank you to everyone who gave their life so I had that privilege on our nation's birthday.
Did you make note of how many whistles you gave out?
I did not count them, but they're all gone, so I got nothing for anybody.
The protest whistles were the highlight of the parade.
My niece and nephew made sure of that. They threw.
We definitely, with our young candy throwers, we went through the candy pretty quick, so there's been a request for twice as much, so.
Brian had his reserve backpack hidden.
Yeah, I saw that. All right. Trustee Kraft, what you got?
We are winding down our Eat Local restaurant passport project. The completed passports are due by August 1st. I have one whole completed one on my desk so far, so they will be coming in. Yeah, echoing Founder's Day, it's a huge endeavor, and we love to see the big crowds come out and enjoy all our hard work. First Wednesday movie night, that was really successful. And I think that's it.
I'm gonna lobby for shorter movies myself.
It was a really good movie.
And then you know what I saw? That was
one of my favorite-
Zootopia 2. I happened to come across Zootopia, the original. That was 3 hours long.
Is it really?
Yes.
It doesn't matter. It's a really good movie.
Oh, my God.
For a kid's movie, it's really good. Oh, also, we are working on redoing the mural that's on the backside of the building by the pool in Fireman's Park, working with a local Depew High School art kit. It's pretty much all prepped. We just have to get it primed for her, and then she's ready to go.
I must say,
Hopefully soon.
Janelle is the one that runs pretty much the family-friendly zone, which has taken off over the 3 years that she's been doing it. We have a smaller bounce house inside, we have a couple bounce houses, or slide in a bounce house. We are also bringing a balloon creation guy, farmyard fun for the family, and trackless train rides for the kids. So to ride around Park Place, up to Gould, back around, and drop the kids back off.
And then the fire department will have a little demonstration area for the kids to participate in as well.
And face painting,
Face painting,
any glitter?
no glitter.
No glitter, okay.
No good.
Glitter is banned.
Don't
Some small games, small prizes.
Yeah. So if you have kids, if you know kids, you know, send their parents down. It'll be that's all on Saturday.
Is the train gonna be there every day?
No, just Saturday.
Just Saturday?
Yeah. It's, let me see here. It's, the Balloon Creations is noon to 3. The farmyard animals are 1:15 to 2:45. And the train is there 2 to 5.
I think you're too big, though.
It's not the big boy, Dave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So you can't
not the
ride
big
it.
ones.
too big.
I'll just say, July 3rd, I think, was another smashing hit as far as the fireworks go. We had well over 4,000 people, it seems like, in Fireman's Park at the pavilion. The Boys of Summer, again, were an excellent 3 hours of music. They've got a lead singer, Tori, as well, which was nice. And there was no unfortunate accidents to report, which is great. So,
It was a really nice night. My 12-year-old son even danced with me, so
wow.
it was a great night.
All right, very good. So now we'll open up the floor to any comments or questions.
I just want to add one thing as well.
Oh, did I forget you?
Yeah, it's okay.
Jeez,
That's fine. It's typical lately. That's just my personal life. But besides that, I just want to mention that speaking for the electrical department, we were able to put in the budget last year to redo their building, and I just want to put it on the record that we were able to accomplish that project. And the bid went out, and the electrical building is now refurbished. The outside, the bricks were redone. There's a new steel door added to it, as well as all the secure places above all windows and doors have been repointed, and the building has been refreshed after many years of service. So we're happy to do that as a team for the electrical department, and it's going to get a lot of use out of it. So we're just glad that project has been completed.
Very good. I don't know why I do that every time. I apologize.
You're good.
Okay, now we'll open up the floor. Public comments and concerns, approach the podium, name and address, and ask us. We'll do our best to answer your questions.
Testing. Hi, you want name and address?
Yes.
It's Candace Mutinati, 28 Center Drive. My thing is regarding fiscal responsibility. Is Depew fiscally responsible? My question is. And if they are, well, why does the Depew also, do they use GPS in the official vehicles?
Why don't we?
No, do you use GPS? If you don't, then why don't we? Why do you not want to know where official vehicles are? I mean, Aries Transportation tracks them, Amazon tracks them, UPS, everybody is always with GPS. Why would official vehicles not be with GPS? So that way you know where they are and pretty well how to reach them or to know where they're clocking their miles. I guess my concern is that for over the years, I've only lived in Depew 53 years. So I've only been here a short time. And I've seen a lot of fiscal waste over the years, but I've kind of like let it go by. A lot of the neighbors in surrounding streets question why that the white truck, which is number 14, the pickup, it always comes home so many times a day. And now the decal that used to have the Depew official use on it got smaller and smaller to now there's no decal and it just says truck number 14. The problem is that New York State says you get a 15-minute break or two 15-minute breaks and a 30-minute lunch per New York State code for working an 8-hour shift, right? Therefore, if he works, he takes a 15-minute break, so he uses the vehicle to come from his municipal building or his headquarters to his house. So that's a pre-break. Then he has the break, then he has a post-break. So essentially a 15-minute break really becomes a 45-minute break, plus with the use of the official vehicle. Now, that's either theft of service or theft of time, and with the price of gas being $4.23 to $4.59 a gallon, why is that happening? You know, I mean, and then if he wants to mow his lawn as a lunch break, that is his time. That's fine. We have no problem with that. However, it's the use of the official vehicle to get it done. That's the problem. And this has been brought up by many people. Everybody sees it. Everybody complains, and they say, "Oh yeah, that white truck." You know what I mean? So we all know it's a problem. And I guess the thing is that why are the taxpayers? Why are we paying for that? Because anybody else at any other job, when you work at a job, an employer doesn't give you a pre-break, a break, and a post-break. They give you a 15-minute break. That's it. So if you want to go home and all that, you should be using your own vehicle, and you should be clocking out. and then you clock back in. If you're leaving the premises of where you're employed, that's the normal standard of practice nationally with almost every job and every employer. I don't know why we would be anything less than that. And I guess if you coupled the price of gas with the theft of service, it really mounts up. If every day he's doing that, and then every week, every month, every year, you know, I mean, it's the taxpayer are paying the monies for that, you know? And I guess that when you think about it, the Depew taxes, okay, I just paid my taxes, whatever. My taxes were around $2,500. Now, my Erie County tax was $1,700. That's quite a difference. There's 959,000 residents in Erie County, but in Depew, there's only 14,723. Why are we proportionally, it's not congruent with the number of residents we have with the amount that we're paying? And probably the expenses are probably waste of monies like that. I mean, this has been, I mean, I'm telling you, I've lived here for 53 years. I could probably tell you 1,000 things, but this is one that irritates everybody around that they see it. A couple times people have called, I think they've talked to the mayor, I don't think it was you, but they called many times complaining about this person and the use of the vehicle. I mean, it could be widespread. It could be other people doing it in the Depew municipalities as well. But the fact is that you only know what you see. If you see it, you know, and then you see the person using an official vehicle, using it then to take mulch off the back of their car or soil off the back of their car. Well, do you think, are we all privileged to that? I don't want to mess up my car. Can I use the official truck to get soil or get mulch or get stone or whatever? I'd like to be privy to that too, because I'm paying for it. You know, I mean, this affects everybody, you know, and I mean, I don't know, this is fiscally irresponsible, I don't know, corruption, whatever. It's unacceptable. And it's been going on for a long time. And quite honestly, you guys should be tracking your people, auditing them or something like that. No employer does carte blanche or cavalier technique. Everybody has checks and balances. I guess we're ours. All right, thank you.
So you got a lot to say there. You didn't indicate anybody other than vehicle number 14.
What was it?
You had a lot to say there with a lot of comments over a long period of time. You haven't given me really any information to go on other than truck number 14.
Well,
if you,
go ahead.
in public,
I'm trying not to divulge the person's name,
Well, then-
because I know this is going to be public and it'll probably go out on Facebook or social media or something
it's
like that.
broadcast live right now.
Right. So therefore, I'm trying to keep the name. I've gone into the office, I've mentioned a couple times. Other neighbors have called the mayor. I don't believe it was you. I don't know how long you've been in
I've been
office.
sitting here for over 7 years.
So then it would have been you. It would have been Mary Orlowski who used to call you. And she used to complain about the same person. And people on Bellwood, people on Wayside, people on Dorset, people on Ashford Place, they all see it. They all complain. You know, I mean, there's a consistency of somebody coming down the street. You can almost set your watch by him. I can tell you what time. It's usually about 11. Usually comes down for his break around 11 for, you know, then the other break is around 9. And then usually you can rest assured it's around what? You can almost set your watch by it. You know, I mean, like I'm outside doing something, I'm walking the dog, I see him go by. He's doing something else, see him go by. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's just like the truck has a homing device to his address. And I guess that typically when you're working, I don't know, I only saved lives for 40 years. When I was on the clock, if we were going to leave the premises, we had to have permission and you had to clock in and clock out. You were not allowed just to be cavalier and just run around wherever, you know? And I'm just surprised with this technology of today, why the trucks would not have GPS, I don't know if you use Chronos or some other kind of clocking in method where they clock in and they clock out. But if they leave the premises and they're not doing a job, whatever, and they're going to leave the premises to go on a break, they should be clocking out. They should be on their time. And when they return, they should be clocking back in. That's just that's a standard of practice.
Sam, is there anything you advise how we might handle that?
Not
I mean, how am I going to know what to deal with other than truck 14?
I think this sounds like a private personnel matter.
But
Certainly, we appreciate you bringing it to
The
us.
other thing is that I suggested to the office a couple times when I've been here, maybe paying my taxes or doing something nonchalant like that, I stepped over and I've mentioned and I've requested that something be addressed. This is maybe over the last 2 or 3 years. The other thing is that why don't you just follow them? Or why don't you just watch? Like action reporter, why don't you just watch? Because if you have an employee that's doing theft of service or theft of time, using official vehicles for personal use, that's unacceptable. It really is, especially with the price of gas. And like I said, could I use the official vehicle, to take mulch off the back to get mulch and get soil and all that? I mean, I sure hell don't want to dirty up my car either. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact is that when I drove to work, I drove my own vehicle to my job. He gets an official vehicle to drive to his work. I mean, is he that important? I don't think so. I think he's a laborer. I don't think he's that important. So that's all I
You're
like to say.
referring to a crew chief, and they do get to take the vehicle home. That's
Yeah.
what I think. But what I suggest to you is to write me out that.
What was it?
Write out what you have and hand it to me, mail it to me, drop it off at the administrator's office. But you got to give me something to go on if you want me to try and mitigate something.
All right. The other thing is that the boss of the municipalities of the trucks, there should be a chart. I'm sure who delegates and who gives certain vehicles out to certain people. I mean, it's just not a random shot. There's a person that's assigned to that vehicle. And I have to tell you, if you have an official email, I would be more than happy to do it, electronically time-stamped, and I'll give it to you officially, everything. I'll even name the person for you.
Here's the pen, right? Ready? I'll take it.
I mean, this bothers everybody all around, all the blocks around, because they see him all the time. It's irritating. Everybody says, look at it again. That's what they say.
Has anyone had a discussion with has anyone interacted with the person stating their feelings on it?
Well, I guess it would be, as a neighbor,
Yeah.
would you approach a town person and say, hey, you're doing theft of time? I don't think
I'm
that
just
would be
asking the
appropriate. It should
question.
be coming from the supervisor.
Yeah, I'm just asking if someone,
And when you we all see it, we all are irritated by it all the time. Now, lucky thing, I worked for 40 years, so I didn't always see it. But now I'm retired, so I see it. And I had a handicapped daughter I took care of, so I saw it even more. If I was out with my daughter in her wheelchair, I saw it even more when it go by. You know what I mean? And then it was just extremely annoying to everybody.
Send me an email.
At DepewNewYork.gov.
That's it?
Perfect, I will.
Anyone else tonight? Sir, Dave? Okay. Claims and accounts.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make a motion the claims and accounts have been audited by the Finance Committee and are approved for payment as follows.
From the general fund, $783,269.97. Community development, $10,343.32. Sewer fund, $131. Capital projects, $80,674.63, for a total of $874,418.92.
I second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. And finally, I'll entertain an adjournment.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second the motion. Time?
8:01.
8:02.
And before that, prayers and thoughts for former Assistant Chief Tim Rogacki. Yep. Keep him in your prayers. All those in favor of the adjournment?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried.